Eddie Hearn put this tweet out yesterday. It says, news from the Garden. Anthony Joshua versus Big Baby Miller breaks the record in just 2 hours, becoming the highest grossing pre-sale boxing event in Madison Square Garden history. And various media sources are reporting the same thing. Well, Eddie Hearn has been accused, mainly by the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fans, he's been accused of buying up all these pre-sale tickets himself and then putting them on StubHub to make it look as though this fight is selling very well, that the tickets are going like hotcakes. This is what he's been accused of doing. And people are saying that his motive is pettiness, one-upmanship, keeping up appearances. Well, here's my take on it. I would not dismiss the possibility that Eddie Hearn has actually done what he's being accused of doing. But if he has, I suspect it's got nothing to do with being petty. It's got nothing to do with keeping up appearances. It's got nothing to do with one-upmanship. What it has to do with is business. If he has done what people are accusing him of doing, of buying up all the tickets himself to make it look as though this event is off to a flying start, it's a business strategy based upon the principle that I'm about to describe. Is it a cynical business strategy? Of course it's cynical, but it's a business strategy nonetheless. Now, just imagine that you, right? The individual I'm talking to right now, yeah, I'm talking to you. Just imagine if you paid 30 people to follow you around with their smartphones out filming you walking down your local high street. Just imagine if you did that. So you're walking down the high street, you've paid 30 people to follow you for, let's say, 15 minutes, walking down your local high street. What's going to happen when you walk down your local high street with 30 people following you, filming you? What's going to happen? It's obvious. Other people who you haven't paid, who don't know you, who don't realize that these people following you have been paid to do so, they're going to look and say, huh? What's going on over there? Why are they all following that guy? He must be some kind of celebrity. Let's go follow him. Let's go see what's going on. And before you know it, in addition to the 30 people who you paid to follow you, you're going to have an extra 70 people. There's going to be hype created. It's going to spread like wildfire. Okay? Hype begets hype. This is the principle behind the strategy which people claim Eddie Hearn is using right now. Buying up all the Joshua Miller, or buying up a lot of Joshua Miller pre-sale tickets and then putting them on the secondary market. It creates hype. It makes people think, wow, this event must be worth going to because look how many tickets have been sold. And what it also does is it creates a manufactured scarcity. So it makes people think that tickets are going to be scarce, and therefore it encourages impulse buying. It makes people think, oh God, I better get a ticket now because pre-sale tickets were flying. So there's not going to be tickets available for very long. So I better buy my ticket now. That's another thing that it does. It scares people, if you will, into impulse buying. So if Eddie Hearn has done this, it's a business strategy. It's a business tactic. And perhaps it will work. We'll see if he actually has done that. I don't know for a fact that he's done that, but I wouldn't discount the possibility because this kind of thing does go on. It goes on in the world of media. It goes on with celebrities. Celebrities, I'm telling you, would-be celebrities, many of them have done things like this. There's well-documented cases of celebrities who will pay, and even politicians, for example, who will pay people to turn up at their events and cheer for them because it creates hype and it looks good for the cameras. And it works on human psychology because if, as I explained earlier with the example of you walking down the high street with 30 people following you with their smartphones filming, people who you've paid, just random members of the public are going to look at that and say, okay, we need to be following him too. That's the nature of human beings. Most human beings, the majority of them, are sheep-like. And when they see other people gathering around something, they want to be part of the hype. They want to be part of the crowd. So they all gather around too. They don't really know why they're doing it. They just think, well, he must be important because why are all those people following him? So I should follow him too. This is how the psychology works. Same with politicians. If they're getting a bunch of people to turn up at their events and cheer and stuff like that. Actors, essentially, hire a crowd because you have companies where you can go hire a crowd. Oh, yes, you do. Go look that up. You can go hire a crowd, hire a crowd if you want one. And this kind of thing goes on. Perhaps that's what Eddie Hearn has done here. In essence, in terms of buying up tickets, selling them, and then putting the story out that pre-sale has broken records at MSG for boxing events. I wouldn't discount the possibility that that's happened. However, what people are missing is the fact that this might actually work if he's done that. This might actually help to increase the ticket sales. This might actually help to sell the arena out quicker than it would have done if they didn't use this tactic. Because of creating this hype, where people are thinking, okay, well, if ticket sales have gone that well, I should be at this event because everyone else is scrambling for tickets, so I need to be scrambling for tickets. So, let's see if the situation actually works. If he has used that tactic, let's see if it works. Let's see if this event actually sells out. If it does, of course, it kind of would be a little bit of a, let me not say a disappointment to the organizers of Wilder Fury, but they were hoping to sell out. Let's just put it that way. When they had Wilder Fury on at the Staples Center, they were hoping to sell out. But apparently they didn't sell out. So to see Joshua Miller selling out, if it does, they will be looking at that with a degree of envy. Okay, so we'll see what happens there, people. But again, I do not dismiss the possibility that Eddie Hearn has done what he's been accused of doing. I don't know for a fact, but I don't dismiss the possibility. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening, I'm out.
Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.